Imagine a shape you can never truly see, yet it touches your life every single day. This is the Tesseract, a four-dimensional cube. It looks confusing in our 3D world, but by the end of this, you'll understand what 4D space really is, how it works, and why it matters more than you think. No heavy math, just clear explanations and analogies. Let's dive in. A dimension is basically a measurable direction, an infinite line a point can move along with two ways, positive and negative. In 1D, you only need one number, like moving back and forth on a straight line. Add a second dimension and you get a flat plane, left, right, up and down. A square is made by taking a line segment and stretching it into this new direction. Add a third and you get our world, length, width, depth. Take a square and stretch it up into depth, and boom, a cube. To make 4D space, you simply add one more direction. Now you need four numbers to describe any point: width, length, depth, and the fourth direction we can call breadth. A tesseract is a cube stretched into that new fourth direction. Think of it like this: a 2D world is an infinite stack of 1D lines. Our 3D world is an infinite stack of 2D planes. A 4D world would be an infinite stack of 3D spaces, not stacked like blocks, but in a completely new perpendicular direction our brains can't visualize. We can't truly picture 4D because we're 3D beings. Just like a 2D creature living on a flat sheet couldn't imagine up, we lack the experience of that extra direction. Computers can calculate 4D positions easily. They just add one more coordinate, but they still show us only 2D images on screens, which are basically shadows of 3D objects. We understand those shadows because we have depth cues like shading and size changes. A 4D being would have extra depth cues for the fourth direction and could see inside our 3D objects, right through walls and even inside people, the same way we can look down and see everything on a flat 2D surface. Start simple. In 1D, a line segment. Stretch it perpendicular into 2D, you get a square. Stretch the square into 3D, you get a cube. Stretch the cube into 4D, you get a tesseract. In our 3D view, it looks like two cubes connected by lines with one inside the other, constantly morphing. That's just a shadow. The real thing has all edges equal and every face a perfect square. Impossible for us to hold in our minds, but mathematically straightforward. So why should you care? 4D concepts show us our perception of reality is limited. We already see in 2D, our eyes get flat images, and our brain adds depth using light, shadows, and motion. A 4D being would perceive our entire 3D world at once. Everyday perspective tricks, like objects getting smaller as they move away, are basically lower dimensional projections. Understanding higher dimensions changes how you think about the universe, space, and even consciousness. It reminds us that reality has layers we can't directly access, yet they influence everything. Quick note: time is not the fourth spatial dimension. Time is different. It's not a spatial direction like the others, though in physics we combine them in space-time. Theoretically, there could be even more dimensions, possibly curved on huge scales, so traveling far enough loops you back, like a higher dimensional version of walking around the Earth. 4D space isn't just abstract math. It reveals how limited yet amazing our perspective is. We can't visualize it fully, but we can understand the principles, and that understanding shifts how you see your life and the universe. Keep exploring, rewatch if needed, and remember, reality is far stranger and richer than our senses show. What do you think? Could higher dimensions explain things we don't understand yet? Thanks for watching.